Hello and welcome to another room here on TryHackMe. We're going to look at the room called Git Happens. Now, I guess this is the kind of room where we see different kind of things that should not happen. But I still see people doing JavaScript a lot and think that this is really interesting and secure. And I still see people posting passwords to the Git repositories without thinking too much about it. Even if it's a private repository, it might go public at some point. It's really bad. So the room is booted up for 25 minutes, yes. And let's go ahead and just visit the IP. So we do see some login page here. I believe this doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and start a casual nmap scan. SV, SC, and then the IP. And then the IP address. There we go. And let's scan the machine. And let's see what happens now. So we should get something back. So we do standard version of standard scripts. And nmap kind of help us. And we got this .git library already. So we can go ahead and visit that on port 80. And this basically looks like a Git repository. And there's a tool called Git Dumper you can use to dump Git repository library. So let's go ahead and create a folder called Git D. And let's go inside Git D. Let's go ahead and find the Git Dumper. So Git Dumper tool. And it's right there. You'll see I've been here at some point in my time. And we're already at the actual Git raw file. So let's take it. Take the URL, go back to the browse window, get it down, there we go, clear the screen, and here we have it. Now we can run git dumper exactly like this command. So basically we say bash, please execute this bash script git dumper, then collect from this IP address everything that is inside the Git library that we see in the browser, and let it be saved to this location, press enter. Now we're downloading all the different things from the location. We do see some objects is red and some is green. Not sure what it means exactly. I think it means it cannot be downloaded. Let's go inside the. It is of course .git, so we need to do cd.git. And let me just clear. So now we see different kind of libraries here, and what we're gonna do now is write git log to see what's going on. And immediately after that, we can see that we got something like, and commit here from Adam, whatever, some update, some Docker again, CSS, who cares, re-obfuscating the code to be really secure. Okay, interesting. So it seems like it says security certification isn't enough. Use SHA-252. Obfuscate the code. Hopefully secure. Made the login page. Now the thing is, when we go to this login page here, like this, we see a login, and if you zoom in a lot, we see this is full of this whatever it is. We do see words like admin. It's a good slight chance that it's an admin as a user, and we do see words like password, different places, right? There we go, password, username. So it seems like this is just one big long array of stuff that's being collected at some point, and then from that it can verify whether you wrote the right password or not. So this is JavaScript. Of course, I could take all this and de-obfuscate it, Now, the problem here is that, you know, we got a lot of front-end developers in the world. A lot of front-end developers, they think that they can just do stuff whatever they feel is correct. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that educations that focus themselves with multimedia design and the visual expression is creating a lot more insecurities than education that is more technical. Because from what I've seen from my perspective, and this is of course, I only talk for myself, but what I see is the same thing everywhere. People that is visually interested. And nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that they don't have slightest idea about security, like zero, okay? I've taught many classes before in security, and they were really visually orientated. They had zero interest in security. It's like, yeah, we can use our day a lot better. And maybe they can, but then they should not do digital stuff. I'm just saying that a lot of people they forget how important security is, and forget how difficult it is to implement good security. They think that a JavaScript can be enough, because they think, but who's gonna look? Who's gonna say that? They never think about it. They are not involved. Now, they would probably say the same thing to me when they ask me how important is the design that it's rounded on the edge instead of square or something, where I'll be like, I don't care a dime. But they do what they do best, all visual expression, following the latest trends and all that kind of things. I don't. I do security, and I only point out the things that's gonna make the most damage. A rounded edge is not gonna do any sort of damage in that kind of category, and a successful attack could destroy the whole company. Now, I hope you liked this video and some of my angry points towards visually representation, what I call educations, that work for digital stuff. And if you like the video and the content that I'm doing, please consider subscribing to my channel, and it will help me a lot. Until next time, just gonna say goodbye and take care out there.